Hello and welcome to Super Smash Bros. League, Season 4, Playoffs Week 5. I'm Snubby Sam and I'm joined today by...
Hi, I'm Jack.
And yeah, we've made it a pretty long way through these playoffs. We've made it to our top 4 teams. In our winner's side, we've got the Villains and the Athletes, and in the loser's side, we have Retro and Beast Battalion.
Yeah, at this point, it's really, all four of these teams that are still here have just, I feel like all of them have just had phenomenal playoff runs. I feel like these are the 4 teams that really have overall looked the best during the playoffs.
Yeah.
Athletes obviously came in with high expectations, being one of the teams to get a bye. Villains were...
No, Villains did not get a bye. Villains
were
I
know that it was Excalibur
third.
who got the other bye.
Villains were third, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is that while they weren't a bye team, they were high up.
Retro is the only team here that wasn't in the top 4.
Yeah, that's a way to put it for Retro. We've kind of been having it's been a Cinderella story.
Yes. Something I will point out is that if you look at week 2, Athletes beat Retro and sent them to losers bracket, and if you look at week 3, Athletes beat Beast Battalion and sent them to losers bracket. So regardless, whoever wins this week between Retro and Beast Battalion will probably face Athletes eventually, maybe, but if Athletes lose this week, then Athletes are going to be, in the losers bracket for week 6, which means you'll have either Retro or Beast Battalion will have to face them in squad strike format as the away team again.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I really will say Athletes are the team I feel most confident is making it to the finals. I don't think it's guaranteed, and nothing ever is, but they've looked so good during these playoffs. Like you said, they're just a tough team to fight, and it's gonna be tough for anybody to beat. Villains. Let's see if Villains can pull it out this week, because I think Villains and Athletes are the 2 teams still in the winners bracket for a reason, because they've both been so good. These are the teams that also were able to translate main season success into postseason success, which isn't always easy. Yep. One doesn't always beget the other.
Yeah. We've definitely seen it go the other way before, but I guess let's just get into our first match.
Yeah.
So for match 1, we have Team Villain versus the Athletes. As you said, Athletes, of course, got the bye week. Team Villain didn't, but they got very close. So these are both teams that did very well in the main season, and they've been doing well in playoffs. Athletes went through Retro and Beast Battalion to get here, and Villains went through Classic Mode Champions and Third Wheels to get here. None of those teams that they beat are weak teams.
No, it's really going to be... I have a feeling this is going to go to 5 rounds, is my guess. I don't... Actually, both of Athletes' matches so far in the playoffs have gone to all 5 rounds, right?
I believe so. That sounds about right.
Yeah, right?
I didn't write that down,
so.
But that sounds right.
Because I know for a fact it went to round 5 against us at Retro. Because it ended with Pac-Man losing to Terry in round 5. Yeah. I feel like it went to round 5 against Beast Battalion 2 with Lucario losing at the end.
Yes. Yeah, it came down to Lucario losing at the end. He couldn't touch Terry.
Yeah, so, I can't remember Villains' matches as well, but, really, at the end of the day, the only one that matters tonight is this one.
Right. So I guess let's just get into our first matchup, which is going to be Bowser versus Wario. What are they running?
I don't know. I never pull up the builds in front of me. I leave that to the other people. I can pull it up 1 second. So,
yes.
Bowser is on Forgetful style Halberd Ninja. Wario is on Boulder style Might Polar Bear. Remind me what Might does.
Might, it boosts your mobility, it boosts your ground mobility, air mobility, everything, but it decreases your weight.
Okay, so trying to counteract that Polar Bear bit, which makes you pretty sluggish, to say the least.
Yes. It is, I mean, Wario's not a bad character, but I feel like he's kind of walking into this to die, especially since we're on Villain's home map.
Yeah, Bowser is terrifying here. Bowser's scary in general. But, like, especially here. To be honest, sometimes, like, it isn't always the worst thing in the playoffs to just throw your weakest character against your opponent's strongest.
Right.
Because like if you feel like you can't get a good enough, if you feel confident to know where they potentially are, and you just don't have enough confidence that you can like have a particularly strong matchup, it could make sense if you feel like that lets you get much stronger matchups elsewhere, because it's first to 3. Losing one on purpose can be dangerous, but it can pay off.
Yeah, and especially like if you go against the odds, if Wario pulls this one out, then that puts athletes in a really good spot where they've got still their best characters to go, and they've taken out Bowser.
Exactly.
But I guess let's just get into it. Bowser versus Wario.
Yeah.
And we are going to be on Shadow Moses Island.
Yep. I mean, the danger of this stage, obviously, without its stage hazards, is that you can only kill vertically. That really messes with a lot of characters.
Yeah. I like Wario does have some powerful kill moves, but most of his kill moves that he uses regularly are horizontal.
Yeah, and the other thing also is like the AI just tends to struggle to adapt fully to like understand it, like that going for its horizontals just isn't as effective. It's usually not terrible about it, but it's not great about it.
No. And let's not forget that Bowser is one of the best characters on this stage. His final smash kills at 80 guaranteed. So if he gets his final smash and Wario is like above mid%, then there's nowhere to run. Ooh, nice down air.
Good.
Does not kill, and he misses the side B.
Yep, and the other thing also is that Bowser's final smash is just like basically impossible to dodge anyway, with how good he is with it, but like it's extra impossible on this stage.
Yes, and you know, Wario's still staying in this.
Get
a little bit of extra damage onto Bowser before he dies, and hopefully not lose his final smash meter, because that would probably be the worst case scenario.
I don't know exactly which way Wario Man likes to launch, but honestly, if he could get his final smash, he may be able to get a kill with it, even depending on the situation.
Yes, but
yeah, I mean,
he takes off the wall. He has Wario Man. He just has to be careful not to use it on Bowser, and don't get killed before you get the chance. No, that would have been such a good chance. He does it!
Wow! I think he used his final smash to stop it. He must have, and he gets the kill with it.
Wario is in the lead.
Yeah.
Obviously, want to get as much damage in on this stock before. I mean, if he can get KO'd by Bowser's final smash, that would be huge for Wario.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, or if he gets, but also, I mean, if he gets KO'd about now, even that could be okay, because presumably it would mean Bowser's final smash.
There you go. We'll see.
I mean, if he can, I'd be surprised if Bowser can get Wario up to kill % for his final smash before his it comes.
Yeah. He just did 2 damage.
This isn't gonna do anything really.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it just does like 13 damage and sends him into the wall. Doesn't isn't that insta kill that we are usually so scared about? So
Wario's in a really good position right now.
yeah, he just needs to stay in the lead versus Bowser, not give up too much ground. If he needs to kill with another Final Smash, he should be able to. He should be have the Final Smash lead over Bowser.
Yeah, he clearly does. I mean, I'd be surprised if Bowser gets to his Final Smash again before this match ends. Whether that be because he just kills Wario some other way, or Wario manages to get the win. But this is going to be a tight match. Wario has a very real chance here. He's keeping the damage lead.
He's just sort of having fun on his bike mostly. He doesn't seem to really be fighting.
Listen, he just wants to ride his bicycle. Okay. He's a really big Queen fan.
And oh, he ate the bicycle. I want to bite my bicycle.
It's always so funny when Wario just eats his bike, because I feel like I never mentally prepared to see him do it.
Yes. Man,
okay,
Wario.
Bowser...
I mean, Bowser is in kill percent for Wario's Final Smash. If Wario can get it, he just needs to stay alive for a little bit longer, because Bowser can definitely kill him with a good up smash.
Oh, definitely. Here's that Final
Hits
Smash.
Bowser away. Is he gonna? Oh, he hits with it. This should kill.
I think this will kill again. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he stacked it. That might be it. I don't know if Wario can make it back from that.
I don't know. That's so... I mean, he still has a chance, but at this point, Bowser's Final Smash is coming up, and... Oh, eating Bowser.
Eating Bowser, heals below... heals to keep the damage lead, but Bowser's Final Smash is coming up. Wario needs to get an actual kill. Up B would be good, but it does not get that kill.
So close there.
Oh, he gets another tech!
Oh my goodness. Oh, I mean, it's really going to come down to, can Wario finish this before the Final Smash comes out, because Bowser will automatically...
Another tech!
He does not hesitate.
Yes. Yeah, if Wario can't survive... Oh my goodness! Up tilt takes out Wario. And
so close. I mean, that was a nail biter.
Yeah, incredibly close. I mean, obviously Bowser dealt way more damage to Wario, but the fact that Wario was able to get that kill on Bowser and was able to take it down to well over 100% on that last stock is a testament to how well he performed.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think if Wario had just been able to use his Final Smash higher up on the stage, it would have gotten that kill. I mean, that was really close. If you were villains, that was probably too close for comfort.
Yeah, that is definitely making villains sweat a bit. But they've got some strong characters coming up, so I'm not sure how worried I'd be.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's time to go on to the next one.
Yeah, and now we have round 2, which is going to be on King of Fighters Stadium, and we have Mewtwo versus Bowser.
Versus Mii Brawler.
Mii Brawler. Mewtwo versus Mii Brawler, yes.
Yep. So Mewtwo is going to be running Boulder Style Gold Mario, a pretty classic tank type build. Gold Mario preventing your knockback, Boulder Style lowering your damage and such. Mii Brawler is going to be using a very, very wild build that's going to really clash with what Mewtwo's running, which is tank style Gold Mario. Extremely different. But I mean, seriously, going for basically a similar type of thing. Tank instead of Boulder. But at the end of the day, these two characters are trying to do the same thing, so it's just going to be which of them can do it better.
Yeah, but I guess let's just get into it. Mewtwo versus Mii Brawler.
So, I think you know, it's so interesting to me that we're switching between Shadow Moses and King of Fighters because they're both so similar and so different.
Yeah, like it is. It's honestly impressive how different characters fight on the two stages, despite them like basically having the same thing of like full walls and flat ground.
Yeah, and I mean the interesting thing to me about King of Fighters is that, and compared to Shadow Moses, is that it naturally has walls too on its side, and meaning that like at any like, but it doesn't have anything up top. So in theory, you could always kill off the top. But in contrast to Shadow Moses, because you can break these walls, and that's basically how you always kill here is horizontally.
Yeah, I know we've seen vertical kills here.
It happens.
There's a good throw. That is one thing with Gold Mario grapplers. Can really take advantage of that by grabbing through it.
Yep. And I believe Mewtwo was just at a high enough percent that it had started to lose its luster.
Oh, he misses the final smash. That is not good for Mewtwo, because if Mii Brawler can get a little bit more damage onto Mewtwo, his final smash should kill. Oh my goodness, he's already up to 50. He just needs to not miss with his final
Mii
smash.
Brawler's damage.
Oh my goodness, but he lost half the smash meter.
Yeah. I mean, that's not great for me, Brawler, but I mean, he just keeps throwing out those those side Bs, so just keeps grabbing and just keeps using it.
Yeah, and I think Mewtwo's Golden Mario is more or less worn off, at least for
I mean,
newer strong moves.
I believe so, because correct me if I'm wrong, but something that essentially happens with Gold Mario is like for lighter characters, it does run out sooner, right?
Yes. So like basically, it calculates your knockback, right, which is based off of the damage you have and the knockback of the move, and there we go. And how light you are.
That final smash.
Yeah. So it's like it calculates your knockback, which in part is based off of how light you are, and then a certain amount of knockback is negated with Gold Mario. So once you're at higher damage, it wears off, and for later characters, it wears off sooner, as we saw.
Yeah. And there are certain ways around Gold Mario too. Like I believe certain things have like set knockback that essentially just cannot be reduced.
Yes, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe something like Mii Sword Fighter's Tornadoes will just go straight through Gold Mario.
Yeah, and I forgot the other thing I was gonna say, but I mean, Mii Brawler comes out on top, making it 1-1.
Yeah, very good for athletes staying in there. That means we're going at least to round 4. But for now, we have round 3, which is going to be Piranha Plant versus Mii Gunner back on Shadow Moses Island.
Yeah.
What are they running?
Piranha Plant is running Tank Style, Rock Mario, Majora's Mask, Ezio. Mii Gunner is running.
I think that's an L in his name.
Yes, it is. I can't remember things. Reading is hard. Okay. Mii Gunner is running Strategist Style, Wheezing Halberd. Mii Gunner's build is pretty self-explanatory. Wheezing and Strategist Style helps with their special. Halberd is just a generally strong, like defensive type spirit. I don't remember what Rock Mario or Ezlo do off the top of my head.
Okay, so Rock Mario is a boost to all physical attacks, anything that's not like a weapon or a projectile or a fire or something. And Ezlo is everyone's favorite Zelda companion, of course.
I don't remember who.
Ezlo is. He is the Minish Cap.
That I always forget his name, but also everybody's favorite Zelda companion is Groose. So
yes, but I like how Groose is the companion for Skyward Sword and not.
No.
Anyway,
Groose is the companion.
Anyway, Ezlo. So any attack that hits vertically any attack that hits up or down, like basically between a certain angle range that's close to straight up or straight down, gets damage boosted. Not knockback boosted, but damage boosted.
Which I will say, well, the more damage you deal, I believe that naturally helps
Yes,
you deal
that
more
does
knockback,
naturally
because
help
that formula.
knockback, yeah.
Yeah. And on Shadow Moses Island, where you can really only kill vertically unless you hit really hard horizontally and they miss the tech, sounds like a pretty good matchup.
Yeah.
Sounds.
But this
That sounds like a
fishbowl,
pretty good
this sort of fishbowl area, could be really scary going up against Me Gunner, who can create such a wall of pain with her projectiles.
Yeah, Me Gunner can be real scary, and she can just, when she just spams, the damage just racks up so fast.
Yeah. But I guess let's just get into it. Piranha Plant versus Me Gunner.
Yeah.
So, of course, back on Snake Eater as the song.
Of course.
Lovely song. The music for this game is very good.
It is. It really is. You can basically just use your copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as an MP3 player.
I have done that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Piranha Plant's already basically in kill percent. Me Gunner just needs to connect with a good move, or Piranha Plant misses attack.
Yeah, I mean, one of those attacks from Me Gunner just a little.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, you're already...
exactly. If Piranha Plant had missed that tech, that would have been death.
Yep.
Oh, that is armor on Piranha Plant's down B. Do not forget about it.
But I mean, I think we're also seeing like the major benefit of this stage for Plant right now, which is like Me Gunner probably.
Ooh, final smash! Ooh. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
what? Hold up! Oh, I didn't realize that happened. Oh, but didn't kill her anyway. But I did not realize that your final smash stayed alive when you died if you're Piranha Plant. That is really good to know. I don't think that's true.
Rack up damage.
Yeah. I don't think that's true for Squad Strike, because in Squad Strike, when you die, everything about you gets deloaded.
Yeah, that
including Kirby's hat, for instance.
Yeah, but also Plant got killed right as she brought out her there.
Oh my goodness! I think that was an upbeat, takes out Piranha Plant, and a clean 2-stock from Me Gunner.
Yeah, Me Gunner just dominated that fight, and the crazy thing is, Plant's a heavy character. But Plant was being killed pretty early. Me Gunner had so much power behind her.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot underestimate Strategist style, especially paired with Wheezing on this character.
Yeah. I think what happened here is that, interestingly enough, I think Villain's map actually worked against them. Plant was just unable to avoid just being hit over and over by Gunner's spam of projectiles, and it just racked up so fast, especially paired with that Majora's Mask giving Plant some extra starting damage.
Yeah, I think like in a different matchup, Plant probably would have won on that stage, but like just filling that screen basically the entire time.
Yeah.
Like this whole stage is just a bucket that just sits there, and Me Gunner just throws explosives everywhere.
It really is, and that puts Athletes up 2-1. It's time for round 4.
Yeah, time for round 4. Villains can still pull this back. They have 2 very strong characters in the back. And we are starting off with Dark Samus versus Terry.
Yep. Dark Samus. Never seen that. I mean, who could have seen this type of build for a Samus character? Big B style Polar Bear Zapfish. Versus Terry using Forgetful style Shed Ninja Meloetta.
Yeah. In all fairness, Zapfish is something that Dark Samus uses that regular Samus wouldn't use.
Exactly.
Because Dark Samus has way more electric attacks, but
no, it is the I mean that is a legitimate thing people should make sure to do though in the league is like don't be afraid to like if you have an Echo character and you see another team having success with like their counterpart, don't be afraid to just copy the build and like slightly adjust it. Like like take advantage of things like that. Like
yeah, I mean,
like it's
exactly. That's like Retro's entire roster right there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but actually, like we at Retro, have been,
you
watching...
did. I think at some point you took Mario's build for Dr. Mario, even though they're not technically Echoes.
Yes, and, we did do that.
And there's of course Samus, and Simon, and yep. Peach, and
yep.
Pit, and
which
there's no Ms. Pac-Man in the game. There's no Ms. Pac-Man in the game, but.
I will wait. In our defense, outside of Dr. Mario, we have the originals on Retro.
Right.
The other characters are echoes of ours.
Yes.
But I'm ready to get into it.
Yeah, let's just get into it. Dark Samus versus Terry. And Terry has been such a monster these playoffs. Obviously, Shedinja plus Meloetta is a deadly combination, even under normal circumstances, because the Meloetta easily makes up for the damage handicap from Shedinja.
Yeah. Also, I did just realize something, which is that we've seen this. I mean, I don't want to say it's automatically as true for Dark Samus, because it can be weird how Echoes, despite being so similar in many ways, can be different in others. But regular Samus has very much struggled against healers this season as a whole.
Yes.
It seems like Dark Samus is actually doing pretty well though, and actually, I think this is, interestingly enough, another instance of one team stage kind of working against them.
Right, this is sort of a very horizontal area, and Terry is having trouble approaching Dark Samus because of it, with all those Zeras and those missiles and stuff.
Yeah, and Dark Samus has been taking advantage of it to just throw out her projectiles and just be able to keep, hitting Terry really easily.
Of course, Terry will have a horizontal approach tool.
Yes,
if he takes enough damage.
Yep.
And doesn't die.
I mean, right now, Dark Samus is... it feels like she's very cleanly out fighting him. It's not like she's gotten a huge lead or advantage yet, but she feels like the favored fighter as things stand in this moment. Terry
getting a little bit of damage in on Dark Samus.
Yeah.
Thanks to a throw combo. Almost at that 100 that he needs to use his Go Sauce.
Oh, that almost got Dark Samus. That was almost a KO against her. I think Dark Samus has a charge shot.
Oh,
there she goes.
And takes out Dark Samus, and that is not good. Obviously, she loses her charge shot there, but also, here we go.
This hits
triple geezer.
Oh, this is doing some decent damage. I mean, not
that much.
As far as
ooh, yeah. nice shield.
Yeah, I mean,
Terry's at 89. This will kill.
Yeah, this should kill. I mean, he's right up against that. Yeah.
Didn't even get over 100 damage that entire time.
No, which is really interesting. But I mean, Terry's kill power is just a lot. It can be a lot to deal with. I feel like Samus, there she goes. Dark Samus earlier in the match was throwing out a lot of charge shots, and she kind of slowed down in the middle there, and I feel like that was not the right move.
I mean, I think what happens is that as she's higher damage, Terry's strong attacks, Terry's combos will start working against her, and that's gives her less chances to use her charge shots.
Oh, that combo from Dark Samus, the charge shot into the knockback against the wall, into her up smash.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And
yeah.
And yeah, Terry's combos just don't work at this percent. But we saw from last talk, he is definitely able to survive. Dark Samus needs, there we go, a strong smash attack right by the wall, takes care of Terry, and we are going to a game 5.
Yeah, Dark Samus, I mean, Terry made it, despite what seemed like that ended up being fairly close, but I feel like I don't think either character ever actually went above 100 damage.
Peak damage, 97% for Dark Samus, 99% for Terry.
Yeah.
So yeah, neither character actually went above 100 damage.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, considering that normally you can't really kill that easily on King of Fighters Stadium until you hit 100. But they were just going, they were just playing into the walls so much.
Yeah, they were playing into the wall so much, and both of these characters just had the kill power behind their smash attacks. Or in the case of the first KO from Dark Samus Final Smash, that like it didn't matter.
Yeah, but let's get into it. Our final round is going to be back on Shadow Moses Island, and it's going to be Zombie versus me Sword Fighter.
Yep, Zombie is using Land Style, Meloetta, Gooligan, and me Sword Fighter is running Big B Style Roxas. So yeah, I mean, just gotta.
Yeah, both sort of sorted builds, except Zombie also has a Meloetta.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Zombie versus me Sword Fighter. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I don't. This is tough. Both. I think I'm actually leaning towards Sword Fighter. Sword Fighter has had some just dominant performances. Sword Fighter likes to throw out his up smash, I feel like, which should be an effective kill move.
Yeah, I mean, if he manages to do some tornadoes into up airs, those can be a good kill combo.
Also, oh my goodness, Zombie's comboing like crazy. Zombie is a very, very strong character in his own right, obviously. I mean, I really don't feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's very scary having to deal with Zombie. Thankfully for me, Sword Fighter, Zombie still only has wooden tools. I'll need to keep Zombie away from the crafting table as much as possible because Zombie definitely has enough materials to make some better tools right now.
Yeah, Zombie gets really good gets good building materials fast on this stage because of its layout. Oh wow! If there wasn't the wall there, I think that the game was. Jeez.
Alright, Zombie has gold now, and the wooden tools are broken. Me Sword Fighter, to stay in the lead, needs to keep Zombie from doing any crafting.
Yeah, I mean, Zombie doesn't seem interested in going to try and craft right now, but also Zombie's kind of just hitting Sword Fighter really hard.
Yeah, I think Slosta is wooden pick, I believe.
Yeah.
Final Smash is almost up already.
This will kill.
Yeah, I think it will kill. It goes horizontally, but I don't think Sword Fighter can tech this.
I'd be surprised.
Oh my goodness, nice attack.
I don't even think Sword Fighter teched it. I just think the angle was really bad. It just sent Sword Fighter right back into the center of the stage with no upwards. As if...
Oh, nice reflection. And Sword Fighter's Final Smash is really good on this stage if he uses it correctly.
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to be able to kill with it, but it could do good damage.
I have seen it do like 90 damage on this stage if used point blank into the wall. I don't think that's going to happen. It didn't happen. But
no.
But it can do 90 damage on this stage.
Well, would that be with Smash Ball or Smash Meter? Because
Smash Meter, yes. Smash Meter build like neutral builds, like forgetful style, into the wall of the stage. Like point blank, just getting all the hits will do 90 damage.
Me Sword Fighter, I know you like this throwing out these tornadoes, but Zombie was very clearly out of range of them after the first two tries.
Yes. Tornado is a good move for me Sword Fighter. Zombie finally has some other tools, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that stone? Who's that?
I feel like it's worth pointing out already just how high Sword Fighter's up smash was able to send Zombie, even though Zombie was only at like 28% or something like that.
Yeah, but and remember, like even as Zombie, Zombie has Diamond, but like,
oh, that's gonna.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, never mind.
Wow, how do you keep teching these?
What? I mean, Zombie's up to their final smash again.
Missed!
That's gonna... Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this might be a 2-0. Oh,
This
well,
might be.
not if that TNT hits. No, that TNT does not hit.
No. Sword Fighter just like...
Oh, Zombie has Diamond, so Diamond tools should kill, like a good up air. Zombie gets a tech. Oh my goodness, a forward air from Diamond would have killed on any other stage, but the techs! The techs!
Oh my... Sword Fighter refuses to die.
And okay, yeah. Oh my goodness, the tornado up air, the combo I talked about at the very beginning. Zombie getting hit by it, taken out by me Sword Fighter, and athletes for the first time are going to the championships.
Good job, athletes. That was, I mean, they've had to fight hard in every one of their playoff matches, but they fought well in every one too. Like, well done, athletes.
I mean, that last match obviously was like hugely in me Sword Fighter's favor with a 2-0. But
I mean,
so was round 3 as well, but. Yeah, it didn't start out that way. I mean, me Sword Fighter was taking a lot of damage. It was just that Zombie could not get a kill. Just could not get a kill angle. And I feel like, on a stage like King of Fighters Stadium, Zombie would have done better.
I think so. It's so interesting. I feel like tonight, outside of like round 1, and round 2, for the 3 last matches of this fight, it felt like every time the team's home map actually worked against them and worked to their opponent's benefit.
But
that can happen sometimes.
Can. But congratulations to the athletes, first time bowl participants, and villains aren't out of it yet. They're going to the losers bracket where they're going to be facing the winners of match 2. So let's get into it.
Yeah. Yep.
So for match 2 and our final match of the week, we have Team Retro versus Beast Battalion.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, everybody. I'm a little biased here. As a Retro supporter, I am rooting for them. It's going to, but I mean, again, there's a reason us at Retro and Beast Battalion have made it this far. I think both of our teams have performed really well. Beast Battalion has some real scary members, to say the least.
So looking at the runs, Retro beat Arsenal, lost to Athletes, beat Pine Size, and beat Third Wheels.
Yep.
Beast Battalion beat Mystic, lost to Athletes, and beat Excalibur.
Yeah.
So both had very difficult roads to get here.
Yeah. I mean, it's, and unfortunately for one of our two teams, it has to come to an end tonight. But hopefully, hopefully whichever team it is able to put up a good fight, really show off why they were able to make it this far in the first place.
So let's get it to our first matchup for round 1. We've got Simon versus Pokemon Trainer. What are they running?
Yeah, so Simon is running Tank Style Gold Mario. Pokemon Trainer is running Tank Style Gold Mario, so the identical builds.
Identical builds. That is
What?
I mean, it's interesting. I feel like it's hard to say on an individual basis who this benefits more, because Yes, obviously Simon has good ranged options to keep people from hitting him, and he doesn't necessarily rely on multi-hits and combos and stuff. But Pokemon Trainer has Charizard.
Yeah, it's tough to know. I mean, Simon gets the advantage of being on our home map at Hyrule Castle, and I'm hopeful for Simon. He's since going on to this build, I believe he's fought like 3 or 4 other Gold Mario characters, and every time he's just shredded through them. He's like, I mean, that is no guarantee. When Pokemon Trainer goes off, Pokemon Trainer is scary.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I guess let's just get into it. Simon versus Pokemon Trainer. Alright, so starting off with Ivysaur as usual.
Yep.
They're just sort of hitting each other. It's sort of
Oh,
I refer to it as a Piccolo versus 17 thing, where they just continuously punch each other in the stomachs and stand in the same spot.
this match is very funny to watch. Simon, I don't think has thrown a single projectile yet, though.
Yeah. Oh, and now we have Charizard. That could be rough if Charizard hits with a few Flare Blitzes. It gets hit out of a Flare Blitz and takes it out. Wow, that is a huge lead for Simon right now. Now we're up against Squirtle, and Squirtle, I'm not sure we'll be able to do as well against Simon.
I don't know. I mean, Simon is kind of at high percentage, and Squirtle's at super low percent. So, like, this is kind of the moment where you want Squirtle out.
Yeah, this is as good as you can get for Squirtle, but I'm just not sure it's a good matchup with Simon. Now we're at mid percent. We've got Ivysaur in. Here comes the triple finish that will kill.
It's gonna KO, obviously. Yeah. Even if it somehow hadn't, I'd be shocked if Simon could have recovered based off of like the angle it would have sent him and such.
That's just who he is, and he has his final smash at the ready. If either he does another whip hit or Charizard does a Flare Blitz, well, there you go. That's what I was looking for, and I think this will kill now. Assuming he uses it and doesn't hit it into the 10.
I mean, he's usually pretty good about using it, but he doesn't always.
No, and he doesn't use it here, and now he's up to about 70%.
Yeah, I mean, Charizard just kind of racked on the damage. All of a sudden, what was looking pretty nice for Simon is really... I think that does it.
Wow,
oh, no.
Very solid hit, taking Simon off stage, and that's a wrap. That's what happens when Simon goes off stage.
Yeah. It looked like he had it at the start, but the lack of using a final smash and Charizard just racked up the damage way too fast, and I mean, that was it. He couldn't recover.
Literally, if he had used that final smash at the ledge right there, he would have taken it.
I think so. That's not great. That's heartbreaking. But yeah, I mean, that's Pokemon Trainer was. I think Pokemon Trainer really the way that match went is Simon was looking really good to start, and whereas Pokemon Trainer was looking not so great, and then at the end it just flipped entirely. Pokemon Trainer was looking great, and Simon was looking not so great.
Yeah, but around even damage overall, so pretty good.
Yeah. I think overall they felt like pretty even fighters. That really could have gone either way. But yeah.
Yep. Let's get into this. Round 2, we are going to be having Pac-Man versus Incineroar.
Yeah. Hey, remember when it was Wario vs. Bowser, and I talked about the potential benefits of just throwing away a character if you feel like you really don't have a good matchup?
Yes. Well, yes, I do remember that.
Yes. That was our plan for Retro here. To be blunt, Incineroar is such a menace on Tortimer Island.
And in general, but also especially on Tortimer Island.
In general, especially on Tortimer Island. That we just felt like it made more sense for us to just kind of like Pac is the character that, while we think he can do well, is the character we're least confident in by far. And so we felt extremely confident Incineroar would be here. So we just said, let's go for it. Let's throw Pac here and try to keep our stronger fighters for matchups where we think they have a better chance. And hope Pack can get the upset, but not rely on it.
If Pack can get the upset, that'll be huge for Beast.
Yeah.
For Retro taking out
Yeah.
arguably Beast Battalion's strongest, and especially since they're already down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Let's see. Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Pac-Man versus Incineroar. So here's the question: do you think your team can pull the reverse sweep?
I think so. I actually think it's possible.
Hey, what's up? Hey, hey! Wait a second. No! I'm not talking about Pac-Man. Who is that? Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know Animal Crossing that well. I don't think
I don't think
that's Captain.
No,
It's not Tortimer.
It looks like Captain's mom or something.
Yeah. Has that always been a thing? Has she always been there?
I don't think I've ever seen her before.
I think she's always been there, and we've just never noticed her.
No, I refuse to believe she's always been there.
Anyway, regarding there goes Pac-Man Sothis. Unfortunately, did not deal much damage to Incineroar before getting it off.
No, I mean one of the we didn't talk about builds. Pac-Man is Boulder style Sothis. Sothis got its one use already. Incineroar is Forgetful style Halberd, Reaper, Rebat. That halberd makes him so difficult to damage.
Yeah.
Incineroar. Like Pac-Man has been landing hits at an okay pace, but they just don't do anything. Like they're just not doing anything.
Right.
Especially when
Pac-Man has the final smash. This could kill if he hits with it a few times, more than 0 at least.
Nope. Rough. It's generally a rough stage for his final smash, and that just does not go very well.
Yeah. I guess regarding the reverse 3-0, what are you thinking? Is it possible?
I think I like the potential. That was a good melon throw from Pac.
He's got a revenge.
Oh, that's very scary. Incineroar with revenge is terrible.
No, he still has it. I don't think revenge does anything for the final smash, but we'll find out.
Pac-Man, you rolled the wrong way. You rolled the wrong way, Pac-Man.
There we go.
Yeah.
It might have done something. His revenge went away, so it might have counted.
Yeah, good job, Pac. You made him play right into your hands.
There's another revenge.
Oh, yep.
But there we go. Takes out Incineroar. It is an even game technically.
Yeah,
Pac-Man did have 2 stocks, and Incineroar had 1. Yeah. But besides that, it's an even game.
Pac did have to use his Sophis for that KO, but Pac-Man, just keep him in the water and let the water do damage to him.
I don't think the water's damage can be reduced by halberds, so that isn't a bad idea.
I am disappointed the fire hydrant's water doesn't do damage to Incineroar. Hey, wait.
No, actually, I think it is reduced because he was only taking like 0.5 damage per second, and normally it's like 1.
That's dumb, honestly, because as if halberd wasn't good enough.
It's weird how.
Yeah.
It's weird how like Joker's side beat is the only thing that ignores defense. It's the only thing that does fixed damage. Yeah, for some reason that just goes straight through defense. It does the same damage no matter what defense you have. And I do not get it. I think they messed up. Is what they did.
Yeah.
There we go. Back throw.
Yeah. I will say he put up an okay fight.
He got a KO.
Yeah. So the reverse 3-0, I think it's possible. I think Pitt has a good shot against Jigglypuff. Honestly, the tough one is going to be Dr. Mario versus Ridley in round 4. If we get there, we're at a rough disadvantage right now. I mean, Incineroar he's just so hard. He's just so hard to deal with.
315 damage. They both had peak damage of 130.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, they got some swim time. Where's... So, hit percentage. Pac-Man was more accurate, technically. He had 51% accuracy instead of 41. And
I mean,
he only had an 18
Pack
second
was
drop.
landing hits.
Yeah.
It was landing hits. They just barely did anything.
And now we are going on to round 3. Round 3, we've got Pit versus Jigglypuff back on Hyrule Castle.
Yep. So Pitt is running Forgetful Saddle Geese Howard. He's doing the same thing he's been doing all season. Get his final smashes, and just let them do the work. Jigglypuff on Boulder Style Rock Mario Polar Bear. So a slow tank that's just, I mean, yeah, it's just meant to be a tank build with some extra power through Rock Mario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Pit has a lot of multi-hits, obviously. Right. That's his up smash isn't going to work on Jigglypuff. His forward smash isn't really going to work. His neutral area isn't really going to work. You know, all these moves just aren't going to work. So that is, I think, just sort of killing her normally is kind of out of the question for Pit. The question is if he'll be able to reliably kill with his final smash before Jigglypuff gets rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of always been Pitt's like MO. Is like, can he do enough damage for when he has his final smash to clinch it? And I mean, let's find out.
Now let's find out. Pit versus Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
This could be for the survival of Team Retro, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Beast Battalion could win it all right here. I love watching Slowpuff run around. It's very funny.
Oh, do not get hit by that Pit. Okay.
Pit deciding to play it a little loosey-goosey, I guess, there.
Yes, I think Pit is getting close to the percent where Rest will kill.
I mean...
But he's also getting close to his final smash. He has his final smash meter. I don't know if it will kill at 50, especially if Jigglypuff... Oh, well, no. Now it won't kill.
Oh, that was worst case scenario.
Uh-oh.
That was...
Oh, no.
He just jumped... That was also unusual for Pit. He usually just immediately pops that final smash, I feel like.
I mean, he didn't have time, is the thing. Oh my goodness, that's death. Oh. She died. She's dead.
It's back in it, baby.
Okay, this is winnable.
I will say, Pit's back in Rest death range. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay,
just decided to charge up that up smash for a while.
I will say,
has lightning chariot. Jigglypuff.
I don't...
Oh, but you're on the ledge, Jigglypuff. You're on the ledge.
What are you doing?
You can't hide. I mean...
It did send her the other way, but that was very funny to watch.
Yes, and he's almost at that second final smash. I don't think it will kill.
I don't think so. Especially not now that
she's at center stage. Yeah. So she's gonna make it back. And she has her final smash almost ready. I don't think her final smash will do anything on this stage.
I mean, I don't think so, but the AI...
Oh, I mean, it could kill here. It kills here.
Yeah.
It kills.
For some reason, the AI...
Wow. They just do not know how to avoid it. He could have just gone to ledge.
The AI... I feel like every time we've seen Puff's final smash this season somehow, unless a character is already just like half a map away, they just stand near it and let it happen to them. It's very confusing. But good job, Beast Battalion.
Clean 3-0 from Beast Battalion, taking out Retro. Every character put up a fight, but man, just weren't able to overcome.
I mean, part of it feels like there's just a bit of bad luck. For Simon, it felt like a bit of bad luck. For Pit, it just felt like at the end of the day,
like getting killed the exact frame his final smash meter filled up. I think was such a detriment to him because that was basically threw away 2 final smashes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really that sealed the deal. I mean, Puff did I, Puff did self destruct essentially after that, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be
Yeah.
Beast Battalion versus Villains.
Yes, as the only match next week is Beast Battalion versus
Yeah.
Villains, the title card, and that'll be to see who gets to face athletes in the championships. Retro,
Yeah.
of course, getting eliminated, but you still have. You now get to test your new buffed characters. Simon and Peach just got buffed.
Yeah. No, no faith in Peach still. Simon, I'm very excited for the buffs for. Simon has already. Simon at times has been inconsistent, but Simon can go off sometimes, so I'm excited for that.
Yes. But I guess that's going to be all for this week. Bye,
Good
everyone.
night, everyone.